Your boy here was thinking about going back to school, and it got me thinking. Um, I'm in the military, and the military offers some great benefits when it comes to going to school. And school has always been something that I like to replace school with education because you can educate yourself. We put a lot of emphasis on that piece of paper that you get from colleges, and colleges are less and less valuable in today's economy. But there are some degrees that you can get out there where you actually learn a skill. So you can replace college with the word training. Like you're going to pay for training to learn a skill. And then there's other degrees that it's literally a waste of your time. Not the learning aspect, but the paying and the time aspect. You could read it in a book if you're really interested in it. You don't have to pay a college to do 2 years of gen eds just to learn the actual skill that you went for to them in the first place. Obviously, college is a money making business. But like I said, there are certain degrees that are not worth the paper they're printed on top of the fact that you're going to go into debt. Most 18-year-olds don't even know what, I mean, they know what $100,000 is, but they don't know what that means when they graduate and they're paying $500 a month for the rest of their life or until they're 60. So I wanted to go over a couple articles here: worst and best paying college majors in 2023. 10 worst paying majors. You can take a wild guess, but as colleges reach and reach for more profit, they offer more and more obscure majors to get more students in. College is a money making organization, right? So if academic rigor does not keep the money flowing in, do you think they're going to keep up academic rigor? Even though they say, "Hey, we're here for you. We want you to get a better job," and that's why most kids are going to college. The standards have gone down, and the majors have expanded to really mean nothing. Um, when it comes to some majors. Reading from the top here: college graduates who studied liberal arts or education aren't likely to make a lot of money in their careers, but a degree in theology results in the lowest payout of all majors right after college, per data reveals, or new data reveals. Most people going into theology, going into ministry probably know that. Um, I think that's unfortunate. But here's the top 10, all right? Theology, religion, social services, family consumer sciences, psychology, leisure and hospitality, performing arts, early childhood education, elementary education, special education, miscellaneous education. If they pay this little, starting salary, I'm thinking to myself, why is a 4-year degree required to do early childhood education or elementary education for that matter? Doesn't make sense to me. And if you're going into those fields and you're thinking of spending 4 years of your life and $100,000, let's say that's your passion to teach young kids in school, that's great. But I think you should really look at ways to lower that ROI. Like maybe you get that school paid for, you do it on the side. It's a benefit of a job you have. But a lot of people, like I said, a lot of people go into school thinking because they get that piece of paper, that 4-year degree, they're going to make more money. $40,000, you can make more minimum wage working 40 hours a week, pretty sure. So, on top of the fact that all the money, time, energy, and effort you spent learning what you learned. And just ask your friends. Ask your friends who have graduated. Hey, was it worth it? Like, did you actually learn something in school, or did you learn most of what you needed to know once you got on the job? Most people will say, all the stuff I learned in school, unless it was an actual practical skill level, like a STEM field. Most stuff I learned in school, I threw right out the window. I learned all the stuff I needed to know about my job on the job itself. It says here in the article, in contrast, the highest paying majors are those in the STEM field. I want to show you another article of the top 10 paying degrees. And it says here, later on in the career, the pay disparity of those degrees I showed you at the beginning nearly doubles as graduates with the lower paying majors earn a median salary of less than 60,000, while graduates of the higher paying majors make over figures. And this is mid career. Like these people are making 43, 52, leisure and hospitality, like mid career making 60. That's not a lot. Um, if you're looking at 4 years of your life and debt to fund that. And this, my opinion is those things shouldn't require a college degree. College, again, if you replace it with training, which is what college is, it's training you to do a job. Um, unfor- people think that college is this ticket to success, like the Wonka's chocolate factory or something. It's not. And if you don't do the right major, the ROI is pretty crap. So if you're looking at college as a skill delivering business, meaning you pay them money, they deliver you a skill. Early childhood education, I don't think should require 4 years to learn. There are things that do require 4 years to learn and that pay pretty well. Applied mathematics, starting salary is 71,000. Industrial engineering, you'll see that word a lot. Material science engineering, biomedical engineering, chemical engineering, aerospace engineering, all these engineering jobs. You'll notice a theme here: computer science, computer engineering, all those degrees. You go into it, you spend a lot of time learning a skill. So if a job says, "Hey, I need a computer scientist," they're saying that because they need you to be able to fill a gap in their business that they don't have the skill set for. There are other majors that you're kind of just a body and you're going to learn your way through the job. But when you do those STEM field jobs, or STEM field majors, you are actually learning a skill. So you can take that skill with you wherever you go. Versus like human resources or other jobs, you kind of your skill set is like how well you know people, how well you can smooge, etc. Um, but those majors, you actually learn something, which I find, I'm in my mid 30s as I'm looking at finishing up my degree. I'm like, hey, I want to I want to learn something that I can take to the bank. I can take with me, put it in my pocket, do it anywhere I want. And no one can take that actual skill away from me. So I can go to a business and say, I'm going to cost you this much money and I'm going to make you this much money. Right. I don't, there's a lot of majors where you cannot say that. I'm going to cost you this much money. I'm going to make you this much money. Just something to think about, in my opinion. As college becomes, it is a money making business. I think you should look at colleges that spend the majority of your time there, 4 years, actually learning, right? Learning the skill that you're going there for, and not spending 2 years paying them money to learn gen eds you're going to forget about. Maybe you get 3 years of actual hardcore learning and maybe the engineering STEM program you're doing, and then 1 year of on the job training where you're actually doing the job you went there to learn. If college starts to perform that way, I think it would be a net positive for everyone involved. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Did you guys actually use your degree when you went to school or when you got out of school and started doing your job? And if so, what was the degree or what was the major that you went into? Be interested to hear. All right, guys, I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.